Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2021 Chevrolet Corvette 3LT Z51. It's got just under 50 miles on it. Beautiful red mist metallic. This car is virtually brand new. Has very few imperfections. Does have full paint protection film and then ceramic coating on top of that as well. Carbon flash metallic front splitter and grille. There are just a few small bubbles in the paint protection film. Carbon flash metallic grille inserts. Looking on the top portion of the front bumper, there are no imperfections. Headlights look great. No issues with the hood either. Looking at the front driver's side fender, we've got no imperfections there. Carbon flash metallic powder coated wheels with the Stingray emblem center caps, red calipers that match the body paint. Carbon flash metallic side view mirrors. Driver's side door does not have any imperfections. Looking at the rear quarter panel on the driver's side, got no issues there either. Perfect condition. Rear driver's side wheel, no issues there, and you can see the Z51 logo on the rear brake rotor. I'm sorry, on the rear brake caliper. Going around to the back of the car, the rear diffuser is also painted carbon flash metallic. It does have the performance exhaust. No issues on the back bumper at all. The rear back bumper inserts are carbon flash metallic, as is the rear wing. All the badging is carbon flash metallic as well. Moving over to the passenger side, looking at the rear quarter panel. Got no imperfections. Rear passenger wheel looks fantastic, no issues there. Passenger door looks excellent. Here on the door trim, you can see the paint protection film separating just ever so slightly, as well as up on the top corner there. A little bit of a bubbling on the film on the passenger side mirror. Looking at the front passenger fender, got no issues there. And the front passenger wheel again is flawless. I'll go ahead and walk around the car from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. It's easy to make a vehicle sound like it's in worse shape than it really is by pointing out every defect that it may have. However, here at Exotic Motorsports, we believe in complete transparency in the condition of our inventory, and we point out every flaw it has to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around the car from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the vehicle yourself. It helps separate the flaws that are superficial from the ones that stand out that you might actually notice. And the only flaws this car really has are just a few minor inconsistencies in the paint protection film, but I would be making a very safe bet to say that it's not anything you would ever notice. So here on the interior, we do have the premium leather with the red contrast stitching, stainless accents around the speakers and around the window switches. It does have the carbon fiber interior option, which will really come into play here in a minute. It does have Alcantara inserts in the door panels. Stainless surround for the door button as well. Got the black Stingray door sill logo. And then we have Alcantara center section seats with regular leather on the sides and red contrast stitching. These are also the carbon competition seats. Very aggressive bolstering. Getting in the car, you can really see where the carbon comes into play. Here for the drive position switch. And for the gauge cluster, we have it around the window switches on the door panels. We'll go ahead and start it up. We've got push button start here. Starts right up with no issues. So this car is optioned with front end lift as well, so you'll see that you have the camera selection button there, the front end lift, and traction control. It does have the 3 buttons there. We have the shifter here, red contrast stitching there. And we've got all of the HVAC controls over here, heated and cooled seats. All of this is Alcantara. Touchscreen infotainment system with navigation, Bluetooth, satellite radio. So for the rear view mirror, we do have a rear camera that you can use, or if you switch it down, it disables the camera and you can use just the reflection of the mirror like a traditional mirror. It's a neat feature. And of course, it is the Z51, so you do have the various driving modes. You have a customizable one that you can change the characteristics of. You have touring, which is softer, more comfortable. Sport, which is suitable for fun street driving. And then of course track mode, which has very, very aggressive stiff dampened suspension and things like that. A more track friendly display. You've got a heated steering wheel, as well as Bluetooth controls, volume controls there. Your track cycle buttons there, cruise control, and then Z mode, which does change the driving characteristics and the exhaust cutouts of the vehicle. You do have the universal home remote there as well, so you can control your garage door from that. We do have memory seats on the driver and passenger side. It is also a power convertible top, so you just push that down and it will lower the windows, and then you can see in the camera that it does actually pull the convertible top down, and it does give you a notification when the process has been completed, like so. And then also you do have a switch for the rear wind deflector, so you can either leave it down like that or you can raise it up like that. With the convertible trim option, you aren't really able to view the engine compartment. It is tucked away. Excuse me. But here we'll take a step back and kind of look at the aesthetic of the car with the top down. I do believe this is one of the cars that looks equally aggressive with the top down as it does with the top up. The C8 is a really, really good looking car, and it looks just as nice with the top down. This car is surprisingly practical, having 2 cargo compartments, one in the rear just behind the engine, and one in the front where a typical front engine would be. So it does have an adequate amount of storage. It's very comfortable, tons of creature comforts. The car only drives as aggressive as you want it to be. Put it in touring and it is very tame, very comfortable, very quiet. This is a great car that kind of does a little bit of everything. So that is our 2021 Chevrolet Corvette 3LT Z51. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this car in our sales listing on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.